A baby not breathing. Someone drowning. A person who'd been shot. In all those emergencies, callers expected to hear this when they dialed 911.
Emergency? Do you need police, ambulance, or fire?
But instead, they waited on hold for 2 minutes or longer before someone answered. That's according to a Toronto Police 911 operator. CBC News isn't identifying them because they aren't authorized to speak publicly about their job.
I think we're putting the people's safety at risk. I think we've hurt people.
The manager of the 911 Communications Center disagrees.
The 911 center is safe. We are absolutely fulfilling our duty to the public.
But the operator says chronically low staffing, even before the pandemic, is leaving people on hold during some of the scariest moments of their lives.
It should be within just a few seconds, because those seconds mean everything.
But internal documents obtained by CBC News show for many people calling 911, those seconds have turned into minutes. Each day, the call center records the longest wait time. Between June and November, the average was 4 minutes and 16 seconds. The longest wait time? On Sunday, October 3rd at 7 p.m. Someone waited on hold for 10 minutes and 2 seconds before their 911 call was answered. The documents don't reveal what the emergency was.
But there's always going to be those peaks in call volume that create wait time. It's inevitable.
The call center also tracks the average wait time. Between June and November, it never exceeded more than 33 seconds for a combined average of 25 seconds.
On average, we're doing pretty good.
But it's still longer than the voluntary national standard the Toronto Police Service tries to meet, which is 90% of all 911 calls shall be answered within 15 seconds and 95% should be answered within 20 seconds.
And we feel it's achievable, and we advocate that agencies do their best to get there.
Toronto Police only met that standard on one single day in a 6-month period. There's no provincial oversight here in Ontario when it comes to 911 operations. There are 2 provinces with legislation mandating standards. Both Alberta and Quebec's are higher than that national voluntary standard Toronto struggles to meet. It's a similar problem in BC, where there are also no provincial standards. Temporary changes were put in place last month at the province's largest 911 service to help alleviate long wait times until more staff can be hired.
Let me transfer you through. Hold on.
The Toronto operator CBC News spoke with says COVID is exacerbating an existing staffing issue. They say current employees are burnt out and retaining new people is a huge problem. Internal documents show sometimes there are fewer than 10 people answering phones for a city of nearly 3 million.
Toronto Police Communications.
I think it's psychologically damaging for us to work under those conditions.
Murray Bates says the service is working to retain staff and hire more.
We do our very best to match our workforce to our workflow.
In internal emails obtained by CBC News, Murray Bates said staff shortages were having a serious impact on not only the members who remain, but to the citizens we serve. Our numbers are not good, she said. When asked about the email, she said the service is working towards solutions. This 911 operator says they don't feel they can do their job properly unless there are major changes.
I do this job because I care about people. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't say something. And I've been trying, but no one's been listening. We've all been trying and no one's been listening to us.
Now they hope someone will. Angelina King, CBC News, Toronto.